Hello, I wanted to share with you a practice called the 3 adjustments or the 3 regulations. And these practices help you to go much deeper into your meditation or your Qigong practice. Normally we jump into practice, we jump into meditation, and we spend time developing ourselves to get into a relaxed meditative state. And normally it takes time to go from a beta to an alpha and even into a theta brain wavelength, which is much slower, much more deeper. And when we get into these slower brain waves, we can move the qi. We can go into a deeper state of meditation. So we practice what's called the 3 adjustments or the 3 regulations. And basically, we want to get into a relaxed meditative state before we begin meditating, before we begin Qigong practice. And it's very simple, the 3 adjustments, and we've probably heard many times ways that relax our body, that calm our mind. But you may have heard relaxing one part of the body at a time from head to toe. But how many of us really go into the depth? We start into deep relaxation at the top of our head, and we go down the entire body. Now, relaxation, we might think of relaxing as just sitting on a couch, relaxing, but this is conscious relaxation, where we're going internal, into the internal body, and we're becoming aware of any tension held, and our mind actually moves there. So in Qigong, where our mind goes, the qi follows. So we place our mind at one part of the body at a time. We consciously relax it. Not only that, we're relaxing ourselves on an emotional level too. So we are thinking of mind and body as one, and any emotions that we have, we might actually be able to identify if they're stuck in the body, anger, grief, irritation, sorrow, fear, all these get stuck in the body. And we can actually breathe into these, into the body and exhale and release it out. So I know we breathe through our lungs, but it's like we're breathing into the body parts in Qigong. And when we put our mind and direct our breath to the body parts, it causes the blood and oxygen to also follow there as well. So in a sense, it's like we are breathing into our body. So in the 3 adjustments, the first adjustment is to consciously relax one part of the body at a time, consciously going through the whole body. We might start with the head. We feel what's going on top of the head. We are present, and then we go down into the brain, into the face, into the skull. We relax the face. We relax the entire head. We relax the neck. In Qigong, we often use our hands. That guides the qi. So in a sense, you could be guiding the qi down through your head, down through your face, relaxing your throat. So when you put your mind to your brain, the pineal, it starts to secrete. You come down to your throat. It starts to stimulate the thyroid, because our awareness is there. We actually have the power to affect our body. Then we go down and we relax our shoulders. So much is held in the shoulders. We don't even know sometimes the neuroses that get stuck there. And we want to consciously relax them on a deep level, down into the elbow. And it's as if we're actually feeling our physicality, our mind moving along the body as we relax down into the forearm, down into the wrist, down into the fingers, then the other arm. And that's, in a sense, how the qi moves. The mind moves along with the body. And then you move into the chest and the back. Feel the heart, feel the lungs. Feel the internal body relaxing, going deep into the skeletal system, deep into the body, all the internal organs. Become aware. Anywhere that tension's held, you may not even be aware of it. Release that. Consciously release that. Just take a few minutes every day. Release the abdomen and the lower back. Feel the inner abdomen, which is also the Shadantien area. And that's our bio battery. Feel that. That's about 1.5 inches below the navel and inside the abdomen. So you can feel there. You can feel your lower back behind the navel. These are energy gates. Becoming aware of those energy gates shifts and changes. So we just have the feeling. We have the feeling going down our hips through the entire pelvic area, down the thighs, relaxing them. Any tension held in the knees, in the lower legs, in the feet, and the toes. And you can repeat that process slowly. It's called Feng Song, which means to put the body to relax in Chinese. So you're consciously putting yourself to relax deeply, deeply. And you can be standing, you can be sitting, but you want to consciously relax for a moment. So the whole body's relaxed. In Qigong, when the body is relaxed, the qi flows. When there's tension, it blocks the qi. So you want to have a relaxed body. You also want to keep the posture. So even though we're relaxed, we're not like a noodle. We're keeping straight, even, balanced. And then the second adjustment is to adjust the breath. So all of these 3 adjustments happen simultaneously. But adjusting the breath, we know about breathing in deep and breathing in slow. And we know that that alone changes our consciousness. It causes us to relax. But there are a few other aspects to breathing that we add. We also add thin breathing. So we don't want to make the breath heavy like you're pushing it out. You want it to be thin. The idea is to get the breath soft, like a baby. So as the breath changes, the mind changes. And as the breath and mind change, we're able to concentrate. So when we put the first and second adjustment together, when we're breathing as if we're breathing slowly through the body. It's like we're breathing through the entire body, even though the breath's coming in here. It's as if it's coming through. So we want to slow the breath down. We want to make the breath deep, at least 70% inhale, 70% exhale. We want to make the breath long, and we want to make it even and smooth. So that means you want to have comparable inhale and comparable exhale, but you also want to have consistency. So if the breath is coming in at one speed, it comes in the same at the other speed, and it's smooth. It doesn't get heavy. It stays thin and soft. So the idea is where it gets very soft. And when your breath gets soft, you can take in more. Now sometimes if you have tension in the respiratory system, it's hard. You want to pull the breath in, and it actually can tighten up the system. So you have to get to a very relaxed place. And it's all working together, the breath and the body, to relax. Now you add the third adjustment, which is actually occurring as we're concentrating through the body. But after we've practiced breathing and relaxing the whole body, we put the mind focused in concentration. Because the mind will naturally want to concentrate on something or think about something. So where we put the mind is present in the body. So instead of just mindfulness, I say body mindfulness. I like to put the mind present in the body. And often we contemplate the lower abdomen area, because where our mind goes, the qi travels. And if we have our mind present in the lower abdomen, then our mind and qi will go there. So we can take a few moments, do the relaxation, do the breathing, and then take a few moments just to keep the mind present in the Shadantien, the lower abdomen inside. We take in a breath, we exhale, long, slow, thin, deep, even, soft, long, slow, thin, deep, even, soft. And consciously keep the body relaxed. So this is just a basic way of starting Qigong practice. It can be done, you can spend 20, 30 minutes on this, or you can spend just a couple of minutes. But I recommend spending a little bit of time before you begin meditating to go into a deeper state. Thank you.